Hello everybody, Corey here. I debated whether to do this or not, and I just ended up doing it, even though it was very frustrating because Google keeps not wanting to pull data in. And actually, I thought we were good. I thought I'd got it all pasted values, and as I was just scanning, I noticed now Coney is messed up on here. But I don't know. There could be one or two on here, but most of these I had copied and pasted values, but somehow I guess that one got missed and I didn't do it. It was fine. I didn't notice it. And then now it's messing up again. But if you haven't seen this, if you don't know what all this data means or seen it before, you'll need to go back and watch the video from this weekend. I combined it, so the screen is going to be like half red and half green. It'll be the weekly video. It shows at the top and the bottom. It's saying it's our initial review. So every month on the initial review, I usually cover the workbook because right now we're still making changes and stuff, right? So then I'll cover with the first one, each one of these and what they mean and what we've been doing and everything else. So anyway, that will be on that video. On this video, all we're going to do is go through and look at some of the numbers. I did glance at a few of these. Some of these didn't change. Some of them did by a few cents, whether the implied volatility changed or because they got more premium today, or whatever. I do know that somebody mentioned something about these estimates being low. Well, I did go back and look just to see on the distribution. So last month, a couple of these did have their lowest distribution, like AIYY, AMDY, and Misty. It only had 2, right? And then Tesla. Those are the only ones that had their lowest distributions. Like since inception, I mean, this one's off like by a penny. Which means, yes, that could be like the initial opening because this is included in the, it is included in this, where is my pointer? Well, I don't know where my pointer on my sheet is. But anyway, so this range includes that, right? It includes all 3 of these. So if this was their lowest distribution in this case, then yes, the lowest number is going to be here, unless for some reason the IV, or if this one's less, but it's, possibly going to be there. Same thing if it's the highest distribution, because some of them paid out the highest distribution they ever paid. Then that's probably going to be here. So again, this is just a range. And then, of course, we do an average with those as well. I've still left the future distributions on there. So that's another reason why the things could be different a little bit, because now we've taken out a day of using for our averages. So anyway, we're just going to run through here. And again, all the data's here. You can see it, you can pause the video or whatever, but we're really just going to look to see the bottom there as far as what we look like at the future estimate, distribution range, and average. So if we start here with AIYY, our range is about 41 to 89 cents now, with an average of like 70 cents. So it was a little bit different. I'll make sure I'm on the right one. Yeah, it's a little bit different than yesterday, but the overall average difference is only like 1 cent. But the future estimate was 41 to 94 cents. Of course, that's where then I go and talk about, I had mentioned something about doing weekly. The way my formula is set up now is like assuming you earn so much per day. And I should do that assumption and do it for every Friday for the number of Fridays for this future. Because, again, like we can see, it estimated 94. Now we've gone down 5 cents. So if that's, say we're assuming that, this fund is going to earn 5 cents every day, well, when they don't do, if they don't do any trades, right, until Friday, then yeah, maybe they get 25 cents on Friday and not every day. But anyway, I'm thinking that's what I may try. I suggested it yesterday, and now that I look at this and think about this, that's probably going to be the best way forward. But we'll see. I'll look at it and think about changing that. So anyway, so we're going to move on to AMDY here. So our average at the bottom, well, we have a range of 51 to 64 cents with an average of 59 cents. Yesterday we had 51 to 68 with 58 cents. So again, only off, when we're looking at the average, it's only off like $1. But the range is off a little bit more than that. So let's look at AMC here. So we're looking at 44 to 97 with 69. Yesterday it was 42 to 97 with 70. I just happen to have my phone here, so that's the only reason I'm doing it. Usually I won't do it because I have to keep going back and forth, but it's not too bad. But I'm also wanting to see, okay, how much does it actually change? Like some of you wanted to see it every day, and some of you were fine with every other day. So I'm just trying to see how beneficial would it be, it being every day as far as the change here in cents or whatever. But aptly here, today we're showing 29 to 34 cents with an average of 30. Yesterday was 27 to 34. Still was an average of 30. And then, of course, Coney isn't wanting to load because of the IV and stuff. And sorry that I didn't paste values there. We'll try to come back at the end, but I doubt it will be loaded. Well, before I go, let's look at this is the non-copied one just to see. You see all those NAs and stuff, yeah, so it's definitely not loading. So we got Dizzo here. We have the range of 29 to 71 cents with an average of 45. Yesterday we had 26 to 71 with an average of 46. Phoebe, oh yeah, I forgot to mention the new ones added in here. I started working on that today. But Phoebe here, 44 to 90 with an average of 61. Yesterday was 42 to 90 with an average of 61. So GDXY, it's brand new, so it wouldn't have a distribution just yet. But I went ahead and added some of the data here. We can see so far since inception, and I believe this one was May 21st. The stock opened at inception at 1990, and it's at 1931. We're down 59 cents, or 3%. So you can see that the implied volatility on this, 32%, which just shows that an estimate, possible for next month, just based on that alone, 51 cents. So just to give you an idea of what this could pay, based on that 32% IV, 51 cents. So far, though, you can see the short call premium we received is 19 cents there. So then, of course, it goes and does this at the bottom. Now, this future estimate here at the bottom for this one isn't going to be accurate because that would be if they paid this week or for this round, and they will not. But at least you have an idea about 50 cents that they could pay if we're looking at IV only. So anyway, we'll move on to GUI here. So GUI has a range of 36 to 67, an average of 53. Yesterday was 33 to 67, with an average of 53. And I say yesterday, it's basically this weekend whenever the video is posted. But JPMO, we have a range of 30 to 42 cents with an average of 35. Yesterday we had 26 to 42 with an average of 35. Murney here, we have 84 to 95 with an average of 90. Yesterday we had 93 to 95 with an average of 94. MSFO, range of 33 to 57. and an average of 47. Yesterday we had 29 to 57 with an average of 47. So Misty, we have a range of 221 to 275 today, with an average of 249. Now this one, because it is a larger number than the rest of those, this is significantly different than yesterday. So yesterday we had 252 to 265. It looks like the IV ended up going up just a little bit there, which is the reason that it went up 10 cents. And I'm guessing it went down from 252 to 221. I'm just guessing that's due to the way that these were averaged as far as daily. But anyway, we're going to move on to Nefli. Nefli is right now 37 to 97 with an average of 58. Yesterday it was 35 to 97 with an average of 59. In NVIDIA here, we have, again, it's a larger one, payout one. So today we're showing an estimate between $1.10 to 207, which is pretty wide, but the average there being $1.46. Now the future from yesterday, we were at 90 cents to 220 with $1.43 average. So, but we may be, last month we were $1.20, but the few months before that, I think we're at that 260s, 250s mark or something. So, we might, have a nice bigger distribution like that. We'll see. So ARC here we have 30 to 53 with a 43 average. Yesterday we had 29 to 53 with a 44 average. PayPay we have 32 to 94 yesterday with the 56 average. Yesterday we had 36 to 94 with a 57 average. And then we have Squee. I was looking at the bottom. They're the same numbers for the range, but the average is different, and I guess because that other calculation of the future short would be why. But anyway, so today we're at 69 to $1.12 with a 96 average. Yesterday we were 67 to $1.15 with a 98 average. And then we have Tesla here. 56 to 69 with an average of 62. Yesterday was 54 to 69, average of 63. And I don't even know why this data isn't here because it was here. I don't know why it's blank now. And so I'll tell you, I had this at the end, and then I moved it to the front, be in alphabetical order, and then I decided to put it side by side by Tesla so you could look at them side by side. But now the data's not there, so let me go to the regular one and see if the data's there. And now it's not. But I did go back and look. This one, inception, was like May 3rd. So it has been out since before the last distribution. So this one should have a distribution. I honestly didn't realize it had been out that long. And it sucks because I know I had this data and the data is not coming through here. Now, if we were just looking at this based on IV, we're looking at 75 cents. But if we're looking, so let's look at the top of this one since this one is new. Since it, when it came out at 2028. It's only at 2038, so it's only gone up 10 cents. Yet Tesla's gone down $7. So we're at 0% for Crash and negative 4% for Tesla. So, but yeah, and then of course we have the IV percentage for Tesla, which is 44, And if we use the IV, that IV with this stock, we would be looking at about 75 cents a share. But of course, this one's only up 10 cents. So, and I don't, oh, look at that. So, oh, but that's not, I'm sorry, that's not the one. I thought it was up, but it's the one that I had on my phone. All right, so let's keep moving on. So then the last one here we have is Zomo. And so 26 to 39 with an average of 33. Yesterday it was 26 to 43 with an average of 34. If I think about it tomorrow, I might change this future estimate to only include Fridays. But of course, we did have some trades on some of these today, and they did bring in some premium. So that is some of the changes, but I'll check one last time. So Crash is not there, and then Coney was the other one. Yeah. So no data is wanting to load. So I apologize. Sorry, I was going to see if it loaded up over here. So it did not. But what I can do, and I think but I don't think it's going to enter it everywhere. But I do know what, I say I do, I could be lying. Because I had the same issue on the daily as well. So let me look. Okay, so for today, coin, at least rounded, looking on the roundup, it's 76. Hold on, let me make sure I'm on the right tab before I start messing stuff up. Okay. So we're going to clear this so I can look over here. I don't know the decimals, but I do know it was 76%. There we go. So we can at least get some of that data there. No, sorry. I zoomed in too much. All right, so I had to pull the IV from another sheet, which then gives us a range of $1.12 to $2.28. And then let me look what we had. Coney. We had $1.25 to $2.28 yesterday, with the same average of 165. So let's go back down here to Crash. And actually what we need to do is go over here, since that sheet appears to not have all the formulas for some reason. So these we have, in fact, here we have the actual IV. Yeah, and the trade data is down here. My guess is, shoot, definitely not what I wanted. So that's going to here, and this is doing, oh, because we don't have the outstanding shares. Well, let's see, because I know everybody wants to see this one, so I'll take the time. If nobody else wants to, well, heck, we have the outstanding shares there, right? I don't remember what I copied now. No. Okay. So I just want to copy those formulas. This. Because this actually has the data up there. Well, I thought the data was at the bottom. I guess it wasn't. So let me copy that also. All right. My goodness. So, according to this, our IV, or estimate based on IV is 75 cents, while the short call premium received was 46 cents. And of course, this is brand new, so we don't have any prior distributions on this. So we have a range. This is showing a range of 59 to 75 cents with an average of 67 cents. However, again, the stock price has only gone up 10 cents, and it shows short call premium received has only been 46 cents. So I don't know. This one will be new. We'll see how this goes. But I'm glad to have gotten that information at least, though, so we can have those new ones there. But of course, just remember GDXY is brand new, so it should not have a distribution. But Crash, I showed, came out, I think May 3rd, I believe it was, which was last declaration date. So it should have a distribution here. But anyway, I will let y'all go. This video ended up being longer than I wanted it to be. But at least you're updated here on the new funds. Sorry, I'm having issues with Google Finance. But anyway, I hope y'all have a great day tomorrow. Bye.